This morning I want to take you guys on a little journey here into an old building. This building is the old Brooksville Elementary. My pop went to school here from near the end of 7th grade to 7th through 7th grade when he was just a young boy. You know, you wouldn't hardly recognize it with all these trees over the doorway. Down there you see a little bit more of what it might have looked like. But I'm gonna go inside and take a closer look at this building. These are the main steps. All overgrown with ivy growing right in the doorway. The doors are gone. You imagine children running through here, in and out of these doorways every day. This building was originally built as a fallout shelter during Sumter conflict. He couldn't remember which one. And at some point it was renovated into this school. He went to school here in approximately 1965 until integration happened here in Mississippi. And when integration happened, a lot of the white people decided that their children were not going to go to public school no more. And they pulled their children out of school. And the public school system had to completely, some old commodes. Public school system had to completely redo their structure, and this building shut down. And they went to a smaller school. But you know, the main building is still here. This was a classroom. Kind of weird, eh? You know, it made me think about choices that we make. You know, this building got a strong foundation. That's why it's still here. If it didn't have a strong foundation, it wouldn't still be here. Lives are like that. Strong foundations will carry you through all kinds of storms in life. But you know, it's the little things that destroy you and tear you down. This building no longer had a purpose, and so it became vacant. Lives without purpose become empty and pointless and meaningless. Nobody took care of this building, and so the windows broke. The ceiling started to collapse. The vines grow through. The doors rot off. You know, it's been 50-some years since there was any occupation here. And this is what you have left. You have this big empty building with lots of memories. But you know, in our lives, if we don't have purpose, this is what we become. We become empty. And if we don't attend to the little things in life, things like broken windows and holes in the roof and doors that fall off, you know, problems in our lives that pop up and try to tear us down. If we don't pay attention to those things, this is what we become, an empty, meaningless building. This is what our life becomes. I don't know what's up here. I'm going to take a look. This looks like this might have been an office or something. It's so important to pay attention to the little things in life. You know, from the outside, you wouldn't hardly recognize that this was a school because of all the trees that have grown up over this space. And a lot of people's lives are unrecognizable from what they used to be. It's still there. As long as people are alive, they're still there. Just like this building is still standing. But it doesn't hold a candle to what it was once long ago. We need to pay attention to the little things, like them trees that are growing entirely too close to the building. Like them windows that got knocked out. We need to pay attention and deal with problems in our lives before they become major issues and we end up looking like this. I'm gonna walk around the back side here yet, see if there's something in this end of this building. I couldn't see. They had put a block wall over it. I don't know if I can see what's in here or not. There's a garage door. Loading dock, maybe. Let's go around the back side here. Well, it's big back here. I guess I'm on public ground. He wasn't really sure if it's owned by anybody or if it's, wow, that's thick underbrush. That's what I'm talking about, guys. When buildings are left to themselves for 50 years, this is what you get. You get incredibly tall forest regrowth that'll tear a building down to nothing. I mean, you can't hardly tell there's a building inside there, much less one that, I wonder if that was the gym, much less one that used to have lots of happy kids shouting and running in them. Hey, there's a doorway we can get in. We just have to think small here. Oh my goodness. Ah. Oh yeah, look at that. Gymnasium. I be twitched. A little theater. Still got the curtain hanging. What do you know about that? Wow. Down there's that block wall that they had built. So this was all more classrooms. Interesting. Very, very interesting. It's interesting to see the electric they had run back then. Oh, check this out. That wall is hollow. Huh. 2 rows of 4-inch block. Oh, that's interesting. Coat hooks, shelves. Been there for 50 years. That's just nuts. Back side of the stage. Looks like a staircase that went to somewhere. Old garage doors. My pop said he remembers exactly where he was at in this school when the call came that JFK had been shot. And I often think about stuff like that. I remember where I was at when 9/11 happened. Those are significant moments in history. And it's a little sad to see places like this go to nothing that are significant moments in history or have significant place in our life. But anyhow, those are my rambling thoughts today as I toured this old building. I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know what your thoughts are about foundations, little things in life. I'd be interested to hear your perspectives. See ya.